I want to speak more about erectile dysfunction and specifically for older couples. And we're going to speak about the opportunity that you are being presented with to possibly expand your sexual experience with your partner. You're getting older, you still love making love, but all the tools are not working in the same way as they used to. So what do we do now? On the one sense is on the one side is we can start taking medication to bring on erections and work from there. Or we can embrace this situation and start looking at a different way of lovemaking. And why I am speaking about this possibility is because you're older and you are experiencing dysfunction or less energy in your genitals, the possibility exists that the same is happening for your partner. She might be going through menopause, have gone through menopause, and her sexual organs are not as receptive as they used to be. Now, this does not mean that you need to give up on sex, but I want to encourage you to adjust your lovemaking. And I want to encourage you to adjust it in a way that will be incredibly satisfying, soul expanding, and I would like you to still have the best sex of your life without needing to rely on the genitals. So, taking in consideration that your partner, which may be a woman, is also going through menopause and her focus is moving away from her genitals. And we are getting older. We are on some kind of path, like a soul path, a life path, a spiritual path. We are moving towards death, towards where is our soul going next. So I want to encourage you now as an older couple to start experiencing spiritual sex, which is ultimately much, much more satisfying than only genital reproductive kind of sex. This unreliability of your penis can have a massive, massive blessing in disguise because your lovemaking pattern has always been geared towards the genitals. That's it. That's what sex is. So we're going to start looking at sex as something completely different. We are going to invite sex and sensuality into the entire body and into the entire being. And this is a massive desire of most women, is to be seen as a full person, not as only your genitals or your erogenous zones, but to really be seen as and experienced sensually as a complete, full, energetic, live being. And we want to encourage you to start exploring the delicate sensitivity of the entire body. We want to encourage you to start making love with your entire body and making love to your lover's entire body. She will thank you for this. I see this over and over and over and over again. Couples come to me, the man brings his wife, they're an older couple. He says to me, she's not interested in sex. She doesn't have orgasms. What do I do with her? We put her on the mattress, we start touching her whole body, and she's got like energy orgasms racing through her. She's just waiting. She's like a pool of petrol just waiting for that match. If she's just going to be touched in the right way, you are going to have a multi-orgasmic energy orgasm being in your bedroom with you. So shifting the focus away from the genitals for a moment and staring into each other's eyes, into each other's soul, connecting there. Then delicately starting to touch each other in every part of the body. I see you. I feel you everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And in this way, we start building an incredibly beautiful, beautiful, intimate relationship with each other, which is not only dependent on the genitals, but simply being together. Imagine being like in your 90s and being with your lover, and you can just be with each other with so much tenderness, awareness, love, sensuality that is everywhere. And when you start paying attention to these delicate awarenesses, this tenderness within each other, and you start paying focus to how much you can feel, how much you can feel everywhere in your body, as well as her body, then this sensitivity, this attunement becomes stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And eventually, you will be able to be together and have full body orgasms with each other that last for hours. You will be able to make the most beautiful love like you've never, ever made before. And this is a very soul satisfying, soul expanding experience that you can take yourself into and your partner into. So I urge you not to give up on your lovemaking when your genitals are not functioning like they used to, but to adjust, to expand, to start feeling your soul, to start feeling your partner's soul. And I promise you, you will have the best, most satisfying sex of your life. And you might even find that when you do start tuning in to this full body awareness, that sometimes the erection is reliable and it just happens, but there's no pressure. When we take that pressure away, it's sometimes much easier to actually get that erection. But also to not have that stress of like, oh, once I have it, can I hold it? But to feel, when it's here, I can enjoy it. And when it's not there, it doesn't take away from our enjoyment as lovers. We know how to become present in our entire bliss bodies, and therefore we may continue to make love even though we are old. Please ask me questions if you need more guidance. I'm very happy to answer them.